2 years ago, I landed in Saudi Arabia for the first time. Since then, we have been taking slow, strategic steps to starting our company there in Saudi Arabia and moving there. And we were super close to the end of that process where we will officially be relocated to Saudi Arabia, me, my wife, my daughter, and begin building our company from the ground up. Now, this is not some crazy video. It's not going to be something that's super hype or have a lot of different scenes in this video. It's just to really keep you guys updated in this process. It has been a new process. It has given me a lot of respect for the people that do immigrate from other countries into the US, because I'm now immigrating into a new country. So I have a whole new respect on that and the difficulties that come along with it. You know, me as an American citizen here in the US, I can establish a business within 24 hours, have it up and running, and start collecting cash. That's not how it is when you're moving to a different country that you're not a citizen of. There's a lot of different things that you have to go through. And thankfully, the Saudi government has been super helpful with the offices that they've established to be able to help foreign investors come into the country. And we've utilized those offices. I've gone through the wrong lawyers, and then I've hired the right lawyers. I've made small mistakes, but I've limited it with all the help from the online resources that Saudi Arabia offers, and then also the professionals in Saudi offer too. It has been a great experience so far. And so the first time that I ever did land in Saudi was December 1st, 2024. That was the first time I ever arrived, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And since then, we've been taking the steps towards this, where 2025 was very much a figure out Saudi, take some trips, learn it, build some relationships. And then the start of 2026, we've been taking the steps to be transitioning ourselves over from the US into Saudi Arabia. And that's been an entire process. I've lived in multiple different countries. I have always been associated with other organizations when I've done that. So this is the first time that my company and us are doing this by ourselves. So absolute learning process. So excited about everything that's going on there. We were there earlier this year for about 90 days. And then we came back to the US to finish off our work visa. We established the company while we were there last time. We got our registration, fully complete, operational, but which it's a construction company, by the way. The problem is that neither me nor my partner can actually be in the country right now until we actually get our visas approved. So we're trying to go through that process. And I was expecting to be in Saudi Arabia this week, but there's been a little bit of a roadblock, as there always is in any sort of process, legal process, business process. There's always going to be hurdles. We've overcome a lot of these problems, but especially with the establishment of what the resources that they have there in Saudi Arabia have helped us so much to overcome the things that we didn't know we needed to overcome. So right now is just another one of those small hurdles of getting that visa approved. And then I'm on a plane and I'm going back to Saudi. We're going to be in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The first company that we have established is a construction company. We are focusing on fit outs, which are going to be focused on F&B, so restaurants, offices, villas, and we're going to hit the ground running as soon as we get there. We are building up the team. We are building out the list of subcontractors, material suppliers, so that we are ready to be able to execute when I get there as soon as I land. So this is just a real good update explaining it. I do keep more people updated on my Instagram and my TikTok. But I wanted to put this video out on YouTube because we will be documenting the entire process from the start, from 0 clients, 0 revenue, all the way up to whatever we can get it to. And then also on top of that, we're going to be documenting the other the other companies that we established, which we already have 2 more in the pipeline. We have another one that's in the process of trying to attain the CR, the license to be able to be there. And then by the end of the year, we're looking at establishing a third that will be a joint venture with a big US company. So we have a lot of things in the mix, but you're going to see me talk mostly about the construction company and building that, because I'm going to be very involved with that. This is really a crazy experience. Not only that, we have decided to go all in. We've sold 90% of our real estate here in the US. We're in the process of, we moved out of our primary home that we were planning on keeping, but ultimately said, look, let's just remove the headache. Let's say we're all in. We are all in on Saudi Arabia and doing business there. And so we have moved out of that house and we're preparing it right now to sell it. We've moved into a beautiful Airbnb in the meantime. And so this is a great space that we get to relax and wait for those visas to be approved, so that when it is approved, we get to go. And then I've got to apply for my family. I've got to get my wife and my daughter approved on top of after my IQAMA gets approved, which is kind of like a green card. Once my IQAMA is approved, I can get my family on top of it, and then they can come officially over there with me. So a lot of moving pieces, a lot of different things. We have still been pushing forward. I'm going to showcase a lot of the tourism stuff that gets and show the fun that we get to have in Saudi, and then also a lot on the business side. But this is an exciting journey. I'm going to keep you guys updated. I love that I get to document this whole process. And this is just a simple video, just kind of putting it out there, and expect in the next month more videos to come on a weekly basis, multiple times a week. This is just, we've been in preparation mode. We've been preparing, and then Instagram and TikTok, I post way more there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're excited. See you guys in Saudi next time.